We got full body strength on Tuesday. It's going to be every 6 minutes on the 6 minutes for 5 rounds. And the RX is going to be a goblet squat with a kettlebell. And here are your rep ranges. So you got 25, 20, 15, 12, and then 10 plus. Whenever you see a plus, that means at least 10, but go for as many reps as you can, of course, with good form. And as the reps go down, increase the kettlebell weight. And after you do your goblet squats, you're going to do 10 plus. So again, at least 10, but as many as you can, Olympic ring dips. So for example, how that's going to work, at the top of the 6 minutes, you're going to do 25 goblet squats and then go into your 10 plus ring dips. And then use the rest of the 6 minutes as rest as soon as you're done doing your dips. And at the next top of the 6 minutes, you'll do 20 squats instead. And again, your ring dips. But then there's also a beginner version. It's going to be the same thing, except for you're going to do body weight squats instead. And the rep ranges are 25, 20, 20, 20, oh my gosh, 25, 25, and then 20, 20, and a 20 plus. And instead of the ring dips, it's going to be push-ups. And then the RX Plus version, again, every 6 minutes on the 6 minutes. And that's supposed to be for 5 rounds. Sorry, not 2. Actually, no, for 2 rounds. Back box squat, 6 to 12 reps. And then you have 10 to 20 Olympic ring dips. Use the rest of the time as rest. And then on the next 3 rounds, your rep ranges are going to change. So the first 2 rounds, 6 to 12 there. On the last 3, it's going to be 3 to 5 and 10 plus Olympic ring dips. And no bar dips in this workout. So if you can't do Olympic ring dips, then the next scale is going to be strict push-ups to the floor, and then negatives, knee push-ups, and knee negatives. And there is a barbell prerequisite. So if you can't squat, you have to be able to squat the 70-pound kettlebell. For ladies, for men, it's going to be 20 consecutive. Ladies, 15 consecutive reps. If you can't do that with a 70-pound kettlebell, then you're not ready for the barbell, and you'll get a better workout with the goblet squats. And yes, and whenever you're doing any kind of box squat, you want to make sure that the box that you're squatting to is at or a little below parallel. Awesome, and let's look at Wednesday's workout. So we got back, biceps, and cardio. It's going to be an EMOM, so that stands for every minute on the minute. And the first 3 rounds, you will see you have it right here. So the first minute, you're going to do 4 weighted pull-ups, and that shouldn't take you too long, so you'll have some rest between the next minute. So you wait until the next minute starts before you go into the next movement. And then the second minute, you'll have an assault bike at a medium pace. Third minute, assault bike at a fast pace. And then the 4th and 5th minute are going to be both assault bike at a medium pace. 6 minutes of rest. Repeat that for 3 rounds. And then you're going to go into another EMOM, again for 3 rounds. The pull-ups are going up to 7 this time. And then but it's going to be a run instead of the assault bike. So run slow, then a run fast, and then 2 minutes of running slow and a minute of rest. And medium does not mean slow on the assault bike too. So still keep the intensity at a good spot. Okay, Thursdays, we got another full body strength, and it's going to be every 5 minutes on the 5 minutes for 3 rounds. You're going to start off with 8 to 12 seated shoulder barbell press with bands, and you're going to use 0 bands there. And of course, reps are always consecutive in EMOMs unless, otherwise noted. So that 8 to 12 has to be consecutive. You can't pick up the bar, do 4 reps, rack it, and then do another 4 to hit 8. You have to be able to do at least 8 all the way through. And after you're done with your shoulder press, you're going to go into 20 weighted elevated reverse lunges on each leg. So 40 total. Use the rest of the 5 minutes as rest. Repeat that for 3 rounds, and then go into another every 5 minutes on the 5 minutes or 3 rounds. Except for you're going to be doing 12 to 18 on the seated shoulder press with bands and 30 weighted walking lunges. And that's total. So 15 each leg. Okay, so let's go on to Friday's workout. We got cardio day. We got Michael Scott, Dunder Mifflin, Scranton's Meredith Palmer Memorial Celebrity Rabies Awareness Pro-Am Fun Run Race for the Cure. This workout is going to be 4 time. Hopefully you guys like The Office. So you're trying to complete this as fast as possible. And we have a descending ladder from 10. And we have 3 movements here. So we got box overs, RX at 24 inches for men, 20 for ladies. But of course, always choose a box height that is challenging yet safe for you to complete. And then calories on the rower or the bike, choose one and stick with it, but that's going to be times 3. And then double unders times 5. If you can't do dubs, then you're going to scale that to 8 to 4 inch box jumps. So for example, how it's going to work is you're going to do 10 box overs, 30 calories, 50 double unders, or 54 inch box jumps. And then 9 box overs, 27 calories, 45 double unders. And then 8, 24, 40, all the way until you get down to the very last double unders, the very last 5. And yeah, write it down on a whiteboard if needed. You don't want to lose track of where you're at. But yeah, you're just trying to complete that as fast as you possibly can. And there's also a beginner version. Again, it's a descending ladder from 10. You're going to do box overs. The calories are only times 2, and also the 4 inch box jumps are only times 2. So for example, that'd be 10 box overs, 20 calories, 20 box jumps, and then 9 box overs, 18 calories, 18 box jumps, and so on and so forth. And there is a 30-minute time cap, so you want to choose one. If you can't get the full RX in the time cap, then go ahead and do the beginner version. Let's go over Savage Saturdays workout. We got a full body. It's going to be every 6 minutes on the 6 minutes for 5 rounds, and you're going to be bench pressing. So you're going to do the first 2 rounds is going to be reps. The rep range is 8 to 12, and then the next 3 rounds are going to be 3 to 6. And then you're going to do a kettlebell deadlift. All 5 rounds are going to be 15 to 20 reps. So for example, on the first round, you'll do like 8 to 12 on the bench press, 15 to 20 on the kettlebell swings, rest and repeat. But the RX Plus version is again going to be every 6 minutes on the 6 minutes for 5 rounds. The bench press rep stays the same, but you're going to be deadlifting instead. And the first 2 rounds, you're going to do a rep range of 6 to 9, and the last 3 rounds are going to be 3 to 5. And on the bench press, you always want to make sure that you're giving a good solid 2-second pause on the first rep of every set, and document your bench press and your deadlift weight. And there is a barbell prerequisite as well. So if you can kettlebell deadlift 140 pounds, that is going to be a 70 kettlebell in each hand. For men, it's going to be 15, ladies 12 consecutive reps. Then you can go ahead and move on to the barbell when it comes to the deadlift. But if you're not 100% sure, just try it. That's the only way that we're going to be able to find out. You can go ahead and try before the session and see where you fall. Whoops, wrong one. Now Sunday's workout, we got the pull-up program, pull-ups on pull-ups on pull-ups on pull-ups. And this is going to be week 6 and the 5-rep version. You have 7 reps, then 6, 5, 4, and 3. And then the 3-rep version is going to be 5, 4, 4, 3, and 2. And rest as you need between sets. You want to make sure that you are resting a good amount because you do not want to fail your reps, and you want to make sure that each rep is smooth, controlled, and full range of motion. If you are not hitting all that criteria, this program is not going to work. So make sure that you are keeping your reps very nice, smooth, controlled, and beautiful. But yeah, guys, that is this week's workout. If there's anything that was unclear or if you have any more questions about, please let me know. My number is right there. You can go ahead and call and text me. But yeah, I am super excited about this week's workout. We got a lot of fun stuff going on.